Kind of just breaking now, reports are that Texas coach Steve Sarkisian could potentially leave Texas and take one of the vacant jobs in the NFL. We already have Florida open. We have Penn State open. What would it do to the market if Texas now becomes open?
I think it would make it interesting, but these coaches, man, like with this new era, with NIL and the goalposts that have continued to move, and it's been taking years off of their lives, and it's a much harder proposition to deal with kids now and the money and all the stuff that goes into it. There's a reason why you see consistently people are leaving to go to the NFL. Like, college coaches know it's easier. The schedule's easier. There's not as much that goes into it. It's very concrete. The system has been set in place. So I'm not surprised, but, you know, Sark has had a lot of success, and Texas deserves a lot of credit for being in back-to-back Final Fours. And now this year has been a little bit disappointing, but obviously Texas has been one of the biggest beneficiaries of NIL. Like, they found $3 million in a couch cushion at their house, some of these donors, right? Like, they got some long bread. It's a different level. So I would be surprised if he left from that standpoint, because I don't know that there's many better jobs in the country than Texas. But I know the NFL is it's easier jobs to coach and to perform in the NFL than it is to in college football right now.
Cardell, would you be surprised if he left Texas for the NFL?
You know what? I think I would be surprised, but I wouldn't blame him because of everything that David just said. We talk about what you think you got to deal with now on the college level. NIL is basically a salary cap type of structure, and the transfer portal is basically free agency. Why not deal with it at the highest level of football with a lot less restrictions? And also, my job is clear, cut, and defined. As a college coach, you have so many more things on your plate that's not in the job description that you have to handle. So, will I be shocked? Yeah, but would I be, I understand if he takes that jump to the NFL.
You know what? I'm on the opposite end. I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be surprised. And I actually think he is leaving. The reason why I think he is leaving, because these rumors coming out right now mean there is smoke to the potential fire that we will see. And the reason why I'm not surprised is because if you look at what Sark has done, it seems like the entire landscape of college football, fellas, it's all about who's getting paid what and determining who is playing. Mm-hmm. And as a head coach, I can care less about the dollar amount this said player is getting if he's not living up to the billing. And I think Sarkeesian is dealing with that currently in Texas, and I think he does not want that same headache if he returns next year. Mm-hmm. Meaning, certain players will be playing, regardless if he believes they're deserving of being in that lineup or not.
Who don't deserve to be in the lineup?
I'm not saying anything. I'm just throwing out my opinion. I'm not putting a name on what I'm saying.
Because they did run a guy out the door.
Exactly. Yeah. So in the NFL, it's about the best player. And I think he wants that freedom to be able to, no, man, this is the guy I want to go to war with, instead of being forced to go with a guy who you know does not give you the best chance to win.
One, I think this is a sign that the agents are putting into work right now, because they know they have a lot of leverage with all these openings. They can drive up a price. Also, do you guys know that Steve Sarkisian was brought into question as a play caller this week? Mm-hmm. And I wonder if Sark is kind of sending a message like, oh, really? Like, you guys don't like me? You guys don't think I'm a good play caller? Well, guess who might? I got options. And I'm curious to know what Pollack thinks of this, Davey, because it was kind of a hot topic this week, and people were bringing up, well, a head coach can't call the plays. I don't think that's the problem at Texas. I think it's an offensive line, which has a lot of new pieces. I think it's a young quarterback who is struggling right now. But in general, when you look at this Texas, is it play calling? Is this Sark? Or is this something that is just kind of normal for a team with a first-year quarterback?
Well, I'm going to hit that in a second. I want to hit what some of y'all said just about the coaches and stuff. But, like, I think college coaches are going through an identity crisis because they used to coach because of all the things that went into it, like student athletes and developing young men. I firmly believe there's a lot of coaches that want to do that. That's gone. The last thing in a recruiting pitch now is student athletes. We're not talking about that anymore. You're talking about how much. We're talking about what are we going to do? What are the numbers? How do we make this work? So I think that's been, something that's been frustrating a lot of coaches across the country talking to them. Now, here's the thing about Texas. And Danny, I was on this weeks and weeks and weeks ago and how I felt. I put the majority of the blame on Sark, and I'm okay with that because you can't tell me that yes, Arch Manning has not played great, but what about Sark's creativity in the screen game and getting the ball out and making it very easy for the offense? Like, that is his job. Like, okay, here's another thing too. We talk about Arch and we lay all of it at the feet of Arch. Okay, the offensive line is not a great unit. The tight end room is not a great unit. The running back room is not a great unit. The receiver unit is not a great unit. Besides that, guys, they're great everywhere. And who builds the roster, right? Like, it's Sark and company that are building this roster. So I don't think the roster around Arch is in anywhere near position to help him be successful. You look at the guys at the top of the rankings right now. Like, Julian Sain. Does he have an arsenal of people to throw to? Is he protected? You dang right. Like, you want to go to Indiana? Does he have an arsenal of receivers to throw to? You dang right. We can keep going down the list to number 3 at A&M with Craver and Concepcion. You can go to 4 with Alabama. Like, the top teams in the country have elite receivers out wide, elite supporting cast. Texas doesn't have that anywhere across the board. There's not another position group there. There's not a position group, period, on offense that's elite.
Whew. See, that's the big brain stuff we brought you in
That's
for,
right.
David Pollack. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it. And yeah, to his credit, too, a lot of it is development.